I think I'm live. Hello, this is Tina Hewitt, Stampin' Up demonstrator in Adelaide, Australia. Now I'm just going to do a little bit of a quick video today, just to show you some of the new products from the 2020 to 2021 annual catalogue. Now I'm just going to turn my camera down to have a look at what I'm doing. Alright, okay, so I'm live. Now, I've got the new in colours. We have 5 colours for 2020 to 2022. So each of the in colours goes for 2 years, and I'll explain as I go through a couple of my resource materials that I've made to show the different colours each year as they come in and go out. So what I'll do, I'll just turn my camera down so you can see what I've got on my table. So bear with me while I move the camera. Let's have a look. Alright, you should be able to see that there. Okay, right, so what I've got here, I'll just sit down so that's easy for me to show. I've made a little box here, and this little box is one of our mini pizza boxes, and so I've created a label using one of our label dies on there, and there is a sample of each of the new in colour designer series paper, pattern paper on there. I've got a little belly band. I have the ribbon, which is from our new Flowers for Every Season ribbon combo pack. And when we open this little box, we have these little, it's concertina fold out cards. So we have got Misty Moonlight, Magenta Madness. I'll bring this up a little bit so you can see it. Bumblebee, Just Jade, and Cinnamon Cider. So I'll just take this little concertina thing out of the box, so I can bring these up a little bit closer. So we've got Misty Moonlight. It's a nice blue, and what I've done with these, each of these samples here, is I've used something else to show off on this. So I don't know if you can see that. It's a little bit of texture there. This is one of our new embossing folders, which I'll show in a couple of minutes. So, and that's a new embossing folder in the new catalogue. And we've got this little die that's cut out with one of the labels dies as well. The same pack that this one has come from. And we've got some of the pattern paper here, the Misty Moonlight. Magenta Madness, I've chosen a different embossing folder here, which I'll explain in a minute. This is our ribbon that goes with the same colour, so it all coordinates together, so it makes it easy making projects to have everything that goes together well. Now, Bumblebee, this is another cute embossing folder. Thought I'd put a floral one on there. Same idea with the ribbon. So it's like a stylised flower, if you like. And this one is Just Jade, another new embossing folder. You can see I like embossing folders. I tend to get them as soon as they come out or shortly after. And Cinnamon Cider with another embossing folder. So those are the 5 colours. I'll put this back in the little box, and then I'll show you the next the next little thing I've made. So made that little box there. Okay. I have just before I go into that, these are the ribbons. So these are the in colour ribbons, one for each of the 5 colours. And this is a nice soft ribbon that you can tie a bow quite easily. And this is how I tie a bow. For my projects. Okay, and then I'll put that on my card or whatever project I'm doing. So easy to do, easy to tie in a nice bow. Just move that over there. Okay, I like to have a couple of reference items here. These are tools, more like, in my studio. I'm just going to sit down for a sec. Oh, okay. This one here is my colour coach, and I put all the colours, cardstock, on a ring. So these are all the colour cardstock that are available at the moment. And I've grouped them into colour families. So with the new in colours, we've got Cinnamon Cider, Just Jade, Bumblebee, Magenta Madness, and Misty Moonlight. Now, the colour coach is designed to give you a few colour combinations just to give you a starting point for creating card projects, so that or other projects, so that you can see which colours work together well. And we've got, so with these, you've got the main colour, which is Just Jade, and then they give a couple of other colours combinations, so it helps you with designing projects. So now I do know that with brown, brown is a sort of a colour that pink goes very well with, and also a light blue goes well with. So they haven't put a blue shade on here, but they've got a pink that goes with the Cinnamon Cider. But that's an interesting combination. But with greens, you know, it depends on the shade of the other colours, and the vibrance intensity as to which goes with which one. So that's how they work out the colour combinations in the colour coach. All right, now so this colour coach I have on my table all the time, and I refer to that when choosing colour combinations. But I also want to refer to that to see what colours are similar, and which shade of blue I want, for example, or which shade of yellow or orange or green, you know. So if I turn it over, I've got this one, which I would say is Night of Navy. That's a blue. So if I'm picking out a blue, I've got that one, and then I've got, go through here, I wouldn't class yeah, so then I've got another blue here. So this is Pacific Point. I wouldn't class that one as a blue. That's a bluey greeny. So that's Bermuda Bay. So you got Night of Navy, Pacific Point, and then we've got a lighter blue in here. This is Balmy Blue. And we've got Misty Moonlight. So that's Pool Party. That's another greeny blue. I wouldn't call that a blue. So if I was looking for a blue, I'd look through that. There's another blue called Soft. Yeah, there we go. They're the 4 blues. What's that called? Seaside Spray. Alright, so I'd pick which blue I want for my project, and then pick what colour I want to go with those. So that's an idea of using the colour coach. It's also a good reference just to see if you pick a odd piece of cardstock up and say, well, what colour is that? Then you match it against this to see what the actual colour is. So excuse me while I get a drink. Okay, I've made a little bookmark here with the new in colours. This is another tool that I have on my table all the time, and this is just a reference of all the colours in a different format to this one, and it's in the colour families. And what I've decided to do with this one is to keep the previous colours on here as well. So these are the 2019 to 21 in colours, so those colours are still available for another year. So we've got these which have just come out. They will go till the middle of 2022. These will be available till the middle of 21. These are the ones that have just retired. So we've had 2018 to 2020, and these were the ones that retired last year. So they were 2017 to 2019. Don't know if you remember those. So we have 5 colours that go out and then 5 that come in each year, but each set of colours goes for 2 years. And then the rest of this is the other cardstock that we have. So in colour families, got the subtles, the brights, the regals, and the neutrals, and then I've got some basics at the end. So that's another tool that I use on my table. Let's just get this all nicely organised. Okay, oh, that's that one. And the other tool that I use is a reference to the embossing folders that I have. So this is a embossing folder sampler. Now I don't have all the current embossing folders yet, so some of them have just come out, and I just need to order them. So we've got, so it's helpful to have this is a card front size piece of cardstock, and this is the way I use up my old retired cardstock colours. Some of these are so old I can't remember what the name of them is. So this is not Pineapple Punch, this is a yellow before that then. So so that's Brick and Mortar. This one I decided to show to emboss that way and to emboss that way, because it is a 6x6 folder. This is the new one for greenery. So this was one I used on my little sampler of my in colours. It's a little pink flower, the magenta one. So this is in the greenery set. There's actually 2 embossing folders because they are designed for the new mini machine, and I thought I brought them over here with me, but I might have left them by the embossing machine, which I can go and get in a minute. But yeah, so that's that one. So this is the second greenery one. It just gives me a reference of what they look like. Now this is one I've had for a while. Hammered metal, lace, magnolia. This is another good one, a new one. Old world paper, so 3D. So it looks like crinkled up paper. Great background. And this is another new one, ornate floral. Lots of tiny flowers. This is a 3D one as well. Parisian Flourish, and I think, no, I haven't gone to all my new ones yet. Plank one, Scripty, subtle, tasteful textile. This is, okay, this is interesting because I've got tasteful textile is a bit like Hessian, and then you've got subtle, which is really hard to see on camera, which is just like a, it just gives a very basic texture, subtle texture to your cardstock, like another textured cardstock. But this one's a good one. So they're the embossing folders of the samples. I'll just see if I can see where I put my folders. No. Anyway, so it was just going to be a fairly quick video today, just to show you some of the samples that I've made with the new colours. What I might do, I can just bring this in. This is the In Colour Designer Series paper pack, 6x6. I did show this in my unboxing video, my pre-order that I did a little while ago. You can have a look at that. So with the 5 in colours, there's basically 2 designs which are double-sided. So you've got that looks a bit like denim, and some words on one side and wood grain on the other, and you've got several sheets of each in each of the 5 colours. So that's Misty Moonlight, Cinnamon Cider, Magenta Madness, Bumblebee, and Just Jade. Oh, okay. I hope that gives you some idea of the new colours. As I have projects made up, I'll have put them on my Facebook page and on my blog. And if you subscribe to my newsletter, you'll get updates on my classes and what's happening in the studio and any specials like that. So if you'd like to subscribe to my newsletter, I think I've got a sign-up box on my Facebook page. Probably haven't, but just go to my blog. It's tinascreativestudio.com, and then you can sign up for my newsletter there and get some updates. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.